What's so fascinating about them? What even is this band? Why is this weird bald man praising them so much? If they have such a big fan base, why do so many people just see them as a kind of joke? What is their music all about? Why is one of their album covers literally just a rocket in a bathroom? I finally want to understand other Death Grips references on Twitter or Discord. Alright, fine. It can't be that bad. So, it all began on some random day in mid-2020 when I was just asking around the Porter Robinson Discord server for some album recommendations. And some guy said, "Listen to Death Grips, bro, trust me." And I was just like, alright. I've heard the name, and Fantano gave one of their albums a 10, so why not, I guess. And so I queued The Money Store, and I stopped after like 3 or 4 songs. I don't know, at that time my brain was really not used to anything sounding like that. I mean, I barely even listened to any like rap stuff or anything that really goes out of the ordinary EDM realm. So I was just really confused, and it really just sounded like some guy yelling over some mediocre techno beats. I don't know, it really just did not click with me at all. And I was just like, not for me, I guess. Time to listen to Porter Robinson's Get Your Wish for the 400th time. So I just kind of forgot about them and moved on and never really considered re-listening anytime soon. Until sometime around the end of 2021, me and my friend Boo, subscribe to his YouTube by the way, we were just goofing around in Discord, playing Stardew Valley and showing each other random albums and listening to them in full. I showed him absolute masterpieces like Discovery, Congratulations and Lonerism, and after him showing me some of his albums he enjoyed, he was like, "Yo, let's listen to The Money Store, trust me." And I was like, "Nah, bro, I already tried, it's not really something for me, I don't know, it's really just some guy yelling." But eventually, he convinced me, and he showed me all the masterpieces Death Grips has put out that I was too blind to see. Guillotine, Tachyon, Hacker, Hothead, Giving Bad People Good Ideas, and undeniably the best Death Grip song on GP. I don't know, it wasn't like that I was thinking, damn, this shit is really good. I love this experimental and forward-thinking form of rap music. This is an incredible form of art. Instead I was like, bro, this shit is funny as fuck. And I'm sure everyone has experienced the way you sometimes just listen to something as a joke until you listen to it enough that you somehow actually start to enjoy it. And that was the exact thing that happened to me. I started putting some songs in a playlist, then more songs, until I eventually had a whole playlist of only Death Grips that I was blasting on my way to school. And faster than I could realize, I became a fan. I was into it. I could not go back. They're really the most versatile band I know. Their songs go from being absolute club bangers to absolutely depressing, to goofy as fuck, and to just straight up otherworldly. I get it now. I get it. So a couple months have passed, and it is now February 2023. I was just minding my business when, wait, Death Grips is coming to Berlin? I instantly told Boo about the great news, and there was no way we would miss our opportunity to see them live. So we bought the tickets instantly, and the wait for the glorious day began. I have never been so excited for something in years. A lot of time has passed, and it was now time. It was June 14th, and we were so ready. We don't care if we have to painstakingly go there by train. We don't care that we have to go all the way back the next day. We booked the cheapest hostel we could find to stay one night, and on a cold Wednesday morning, we started our journey. So after almost 6 hours of train ride, we finally arrived in Berlin. Except for stopping by some random Asian shop, we didn't really explore the city or anything and just straight up went to our hostel to drop off our stuff. We laid down for like half an hour and then got straight to the venue. We got there quite early and the line wasn't actually that long, and we still had like 1 or 2 hours left before doors opened, so we decided to look for something to eat and stopped by this really small Japanese restaurant. We didn't really expect much from it, but we barely ate all day and really didn't care if the food would be good or not. But let me tell you, that day I ate the best noodles of my life, and they were ridiculously cheap, and they just tasted immaculate. After absolutely demolishing our food, we made our way back to the venue and got in line. And right in front of us, we met a group that I will now refer to as the Swedes. There was this group of like Swedish kids our age who were obviously either drunk or on some other drugs, I don't know. Right away they asked me where I got my shirt from, and we talked for like 2 minutes before minding our own business again. But as the Swedes were obviously on various substances, they decided to just annoy the out of everyone in a 20-meter radius. Random shouting, harassing other people, throwing glass bottles, and just being annoying in general. One of them even randomly passed out mid-line and did not move for like 10 minutes until he just got up, acting like nothing happened. Also at some point they just randomly turned to us and were like, "Guys, do you have some weed? Or do you know where we get some weed?" We were just like, no, and just tried avoiding any form of interaction for dear life. After enduring the Swedes for a good hour, we finally got into the venue and got straight into the pit in like 3rd or 4th row, and then we waited and waited, and after it already became quite crowded, we started to hear the beautiful voices of the Swedes again. For some reason they just started shouting "Vixen, Vixen, Vixen," which is like the German word for jacking off. And I don't know, for like half an hour we had to endure random "Vixen, Vixen, Vixen," while our legs slowly started hurting. After waiting for like an hour more and after getting airdropped some interesting images, the show finally began. And let me tell you, we completely underestimated the amount of crowd crush. Especially me, since this was literally my first ever real concert experience. This is what mobs in Minecraft feel like in a mob grinder. It was way too much. We instantly tried evacuating to the back row to save our lives, but after that the show was absolutely incredible. Also, we looked at the live track list beforehand and we thought that the show would probably end after Inanimate Sensation, because we thought that that was it on the site we saw it. But then the crowd pleaser Guillotine dropped and we were like, no way, Guillotine as a closer, this is so awesome. Preparing to leave, they suddenly started playing Death Grips Us Online, then giving bad people good ideas, then Anne Bonny, then The Fever, and so on and so on. In total they played 17 more tracks than we expected, and saying that we were absolutely flabbergasted is an understatement. Drenched in sweat and with a level of thirst we have never experienced before, we got out of the venue and we were absolutely losing it. This was probably the most surreal but awesome and just hype experience I've had in years, maybe ever. After walking for like 10 minutes, we finally found a little corner store and we got 2 liters of cold iced tea and a Monster. And let me tell you, after 3 or 4 hours of constant sweating and not drinking anything, the taste of that iced tea was immaculate. So we made our way back to the hostel and sat down at the metro station and, "Oh my god, your t-shirt is so cool. Wait, what does it say? Oh, it says 'No Love Leave Web' on Japanese. That is so cool. Can we take a picture?" I mean, if you want to. "Let's go! Thank you so much! Have a wonderful evening!" What just happened? I still think about how a random group of German strangers have a picture on the phone with me like I'm some kind of celebrity. It's kind of weird, but I just think it's kind of funny and I didn't mind it at all. So we finally got back to our hostel and that was the story of our Death Grips live show experience. So that's it for now. I really hope you enjoyed the video and the new direction I'm going for. Also subscribe and turn on notifications if you enjoyed, because I already have a lot of other videos planned like this that you will enjoy if you enjoyed this video. Anyways, I hope you're having a wonderful evening. Thank you for all the support, especially on my last single I dropped, and goodbye.